Hey, what's going on? All right, part two of two. Peter Parker Spider-Man artwork by Sam Kieth, legend. All right, I do have another video. If you haven't checked it out, go search for it. It should be in my my older videos. Peter Parker Spidey issue 56, art and inspiration Sam Kieth. I think I'm just going to label it Spider-Man. Again, just to reiterate, Peter Parker Spider-Man was a renumbering system for Todd McFarlane's launched Spider-Man solo title around issue 75 or so. They renumbered and rebranded the book as a new number one, but chronologically, they give you two numbers. So it's Peter Parker Spidey, issue 56, issue 57. For the Spider-Man title, started by McFarlane, it would be issue 154 and 155. We're looking at 155. I already got a video for 154. Go check it out. All right, so we're just going to take a peek here. Art for inspiration. I won't keep you here too long. Try to keep this around 15 minutes or so. Obviously, very cool cover. Strange, though, weirdly similar to this cover. It's dynamically has the same cadence. I don't know. It's weird. So anyways, make sure I grab the right book here. All right, so issue 57 of Peter Parker Spider-Man. Previously, all sorts of weirdness. This one also contains plenty of weirdness. Get out of here, French Curve. All right. But yeah, this is really, really excellent work by Sam Kieth. 2003. So he's still up there. He's still priming it. Yeah, this stuff is excellent. And in my other video, I mentioned this. I'll probably mention this a lot. Sam Kieth, after around 1997, 98, really started leaning into mixed media and very, very, very much into cartooning versus sculpting. It's a different approach. So this has a lot of cartooning, but fortunately for me, because I am a fan of his ink work so much, he really focuses on the inking aspects. That was probably Marvel telling him, hey, put the crayons away. So nothing against him on that. I do like that work here and there, but sometimes it can be a little bit of an eyesore when it's against 18 panels of beautiful line art by Sam. You get that one random panel. I mean, this isn't the max, but it feels like it. So just because of the his style. Yeah, this is really cool. I like this. And artistically, you see his take on Spider-Man. You get to see him draw like really insane versions and poses and shots of Sandman. Almost the size of a like juggernaut in this. See, here you go, more cartooning here. But it just works, right? It's like Sam Kieth's work just works. This is disturbing. He's got this person living on the streets. She ain't got no grill. She got no teeth. This is pretty cool. Yeah, and interestingly too, so like something like this, I don't feel like he would have ever drawn in Marvel Comic Presents. He probably would have spent more time on the contour of the jaw, probably some rendering coming up through here, a little more on the Simon Bisley level. With this stuff here, he kind of, you can see where he focuses and does his drop shadows and stuff. Pretty sick. And it's really interesting to just sort of look at his work. The changes that he made in like such a short amount of time. It's a pretty interesting, speaking of Simon Bisley, this is a very Bisley-esque cloud of smoke right there. Yeah, check that out. Man, the shading. This is something else too that's really cool. Is artists like Sam Kieth, Bill Sienkiewicz. I hold Jonathan Wayshak in the same regard. They're not afraid to go heavily shaded characters on the Boy Scout characters, right? Which usually you refrain from this. You like to let the costume colors pop, and they're the bright shining star. They're not afraid of that, and I love that. And this is a lie, by the way. You'll really like him when he's angry. No one likes the Hulk when he's angry. Nobody. I don't know why. I don't know why DK is telling you that. All right. Yeah, this is just straight up weird. Straight up, straight up weird. This is like the Bruce Lee the 1 inch punch. All right. Ah, yeah. So the kid is liquefied into mud and comes out of it as a teen. He's already talking back to Spidey and his mom, and he called Spider-Man, "You're such a tool." It's crazy. Yeah, this stuff's fun. This stuff's really fun. Here, let me cover this. This is disturbing. Yeah, more of that cartooning right here. So you're popping out of this. Man, they're all just becoming like the same, like a sandcastle creatures. I don't know what's going on here. A little face. Got Sandman fusing with the Bratz doll over here. Yeah, it's very interesting. And I'm poking fun at it just because it is silly, but it's also equally awesome. Okay, don't take me the wrong way with that. Man, I'm just really he he was putting extra effort into these crazy necklines and stuff, these little all the little veins and stuff that like Platt was pulling off him way back in the day. So yeah, I really again I'm gonna go back to that. I really appreciate him sticking to inks, and this is awesome too. Yeah, this stuff's really fun. Oh, this is one of the pages. I saw this page in person years and years ago. Oh man, it's so good. You can't really tell because of coloring with this dark blue, but the amount of the amount of noodling that Sam did on the arms and just with the stomach, you really can't see it at all. He really sculpted this out really nicely. It's got really cool, like almost Wrightson esque feathering. Yeah, I remember looking at this thing up close, being like, "Oh my god, this page is awesome. What's this from?" And then I was like, "Wait, I have that. I don't remember it looking this awesome." This is really interesting right here too. So this feels like the end, right? Like this feels like the end, but there's no, Marvel. There's no little mighty Marvel box. See you next month, Spidey fans. Yeah, there's none of that here. So you got to go through a few of these pages of ads here. Got Look at this, so many ads. This was a pretty cool run of books here too. Ramos, Spectacular Spidey. Yeah, so we go through what, 5 pages, 4 pages ads, and then you get your outro page. Here's your outro page here. Later, oranges and berries, 50 cents. He sells this. We don't know who this ominous character is here. He hands him a couple quarters, right, for his orange. And then the little fruit stand attendant, he's like, "Huh?" See, quarters turn to sand. And right here he's like, "Oh, Wouldn't that be interesting if I turned a new leaf, right? Clear conscience, whatever. It's really awesome. I really like this right here. But again, super cartoony. And then this is the outro, the end, right? So we had to chug through all that advertising that Marvel sold and self promoted. That was one issue. One problem I had with these books, especially Marvel. DC didn't. I don't feel like DC was doing it that much, but also I was probably buying 5 Marvel books to 1 DC book. I mean, I've always been that way. Half the book was advertising, 32-page book, and 18 of the pages would be adverts. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Even with the old stick in the spokes with these ads that should have went behind these pages. Yeah, like I said, pretty cool. Yeah, I think my camera's okay with this too. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here where if you do acquire these books, I'm going to tell you right now, pay special attention to a lot of the texturing back here, right? There's a little bit of dry brush effect, and there's a little bit of inverting back and forth with like whiteout effect as well, right? Some of it's brush, some of it is marker. But it creates really, really cool textures on some of this stuff. And that goes for both books. Stuff like this, a lot of artists these days, no one's utilizing this. No one's utilizing the white pen as a drawing instrument. Start using it. Start using it, right? Why not? But yeah, anyways, yeah, I kept it under 15 minutes. Good for me. All right, so yeah, again, just a refresher so you guys know if you're still around and you're interested in these, Peter Parker Spider-Man issue 56, Peter Parker Spider-Man issue 57, okay? That's how they'll be referred to, third-party sellers, even though I did mention that it's Spider-Man issue 154, 155, which is here. It does show it. It's light gray so that the reader would know, apparently, but also the vendor would know. But it's going to be listed as Peter Parker Spider-Man and then the dark black numbers, which would be 56 and 57, all right? And yeah, I say it's worth your penny. Just don't pay him in sand, all right? Don't forget to subscribe, ding the bings, ring the bells, and all that stuff. All right, guys, thanks. Peace out.